Start here in this frontal bone area. It's really just right where the corner of the hairlines go on each side. We're going to work here first and establish a guide for her face framing or curtain bangs or whatever cut you're doing. This is a good way to do any of those types of styles. What really is going to determine that style is the length at which you cut it. So we're going to start a little longer here, just get a little feel for it. What I want to do is I want to crisscross over the face. Okay, so I'm going to pull this down to more of a 45-degree so I can keep a nice full look in the front part. And I'm going to pull this around and I'm going to angle my fingers, something mimicking the jawline on the opposite side. And that's going to help things frame the face and cut better to her bone structure and look perfect for her. So I'm going to bring this down. We're going to go a little longer, so I'm going to go about neck first. Okay. And then I'm just going to go ahead and make this cut. So whenever I bring this over on the other side, you can see the nice little angle of this hair. That's about mid-neck. We'll probably do a little bit more dry cutting, but I kind of like that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to replicate that on the other side. Same exact sectioning. Right to that corner of where the hairlines meet vertically and horizontally. And I'm going to go ahead and crisscross the other side. So I need to change my lower body position so that I can cut appropriately and mirror exactly what I did. So again, over the face, and just remembering picking a spot on their body or face or neck and making sure I remember that, so when I cut the other side, it's very similar to how I did the first side. Again, this angle, finger angle, came from mimicking her jawline. Now you can adjust however you want, but you can see again, as I let it down, now we have both sides framing that face, creating a curtain effect. Okay, I really like that. We're gonna do a little bit more fun with the dry cutting, but we're gonna keep that as it is for now. This is going to be a good setup for our layers. So my next section, we're going to go from her part where she parts it, and we're going to go straight down to the hairline at the ear. Let's get this out of our way. So I'm going to go ahead and connect this piece to her first part of the curtain thing there. So again, I'm going to crisscross, pretty much doing the exact same thing. Important key point here is to make sure that whenever you're pulling this hair forward, that you're not wrapping this hair around the face, but rather going directly across. So taking this almost over the exact section I did. Let me get it better, see if I can see it better. So again, we're not going to wrap this hair around. We're going to go directly up and over the entire bone structure, right on top of our section. Okay, once we've done that, we're gonna find that guide. And you can see her perimeter that we've already cut is here. That's a good indication that I'm not gonna be cutting into her perimeter, making her haircut any shorter than what it already is. So knowing that, I'm gonna go ahead and use that perimeter to start. I'm gonna cut right into the guide that I created originally. So again, when I drop this, you can see a nice, natural framing of the face. I'm gonna mirror the other side before I move into the rest of the layers so I can make sure I have a guide set for both sides. As I'm doing this, I'm changing where I'm standing so I can make sure I'm replicating each side perfectly. So again, we're gonna go ahead and make sure that this hair on the bottom goes up and into what I've cut, not wrapped around. So directly across the street there. And we're gonna find our guide here. There we go. We're gonna match our fingers right with that. And again, you can see here the perimeter, which is gonna be safe. We've already cut the perimeter, so we don't need to cut that anymore. And we're gonna recomb. Follow that guide all the way down. So let's check out these first few sections. I'm just gonna comb it down in your face, I hope you don't mind, just so we can see a nice outline. So very consistent. Nice little opening here, outlining the facial structure. I love it. So now we have a guide for the rest of the haircut.